Hello students, welcome to NIRS education channel. Let's continue the lesson, the summit within. In our previous session, we came to know that while climbing the Everest, how does our mind try to divert us? It tells us to get back instead of climbing up. Then how we have to overcome from that distraction. Those things we have seen. Now let's continue the lesson. Looking round from the summit, you tell yourself that it was worthwhile. Yes, after facing all the obstacles, you reach summit. That time, looking round from the summit, you tell yourself that it was worthwhile. You tell yourself it was worthwhile. Worthwhile means valuable, worthy experience. Other silvery peaks appear through the clouds. If you are lucky, the sun may be on them. See here, while you are standing on the summit, you will see some other silvery peaks. Okay, you will see some other silvery peaks. And silvery peaks means the peaks, they are covered with snow. That's why the writer used the term silvery peak. They are white in color. And if you are lucky, you may see sun on them. It is seldom you are going to see sun in that place. Very rarely you can see sun there because it is covered with clouds always. The surrounding peaks look like a jeweled necklace around the neck of your summit. See here, suppose you are standing on this, standing on the summit, then these other peaks, okay, they are looking like what? A necklace around the summit on which you are standing. Is it clear? Other mountains, they are going to look like a necklace for this summit. The surrounding peaks look like jeweled necklace around the neck of your summit. Other peaks, they look like necklace of your summit. On the summit on which you are standing, for that summit, other peaks look like necklace. Below you see vast valleys sloping into distance. Below you can see what? Vast valleys. Okay, sloping means inclined from horizontal to vertical. It moved downwards, from up to downwards. You can see such valleys. It is an ennobling, enriching experience to just look down from the summit of the mountain. Yes, this is really ennobling, a noble or gracious and enriching, very rich experience to just look down from the summit of the mountain. Yes, from the summit of the mountain, looking towards the valleys, it is really ennobling and enriching experience. You bow down and make your obeisance to whichever god you worship. At that moment, definitely you are going to bow down and make your obeisance. Make your obeisance means show your obedience or submission to the god you worship. Whichever god you worship, you bow yourself to the god by seeing this majestic thing. Okay, by seeing the majesty of Everest. I left on the Everest a picture of Guru Nanak as a mark of their expedition to Everest, to the summit, they left some things on that summit. I means H.P.S. Ahluwalia, he left picture of Guru Nanak, like that Rawat, another person, he left picture of goddess Durga, and Pu Dorji left relic of Buddha. Relic means remains or body parts, remains or body part, something which belongs to Buddha, that thing he left. Edmund Hillary had buried a cross under Cain, a heap of rocks and stones in the snow. And Edmund Hillary, when he climbed there, that time he buried a cross, Christian cross, under the Cain. Cain means a heap of rocks and stone in the snow. These are these are not symbols of conquest but of reverence. Yeah, those things which you are going to leave on the summit, they are not symbols of conquest. Hey Everest, I have conquered you. With that conquest feeling, you are not going to leave the things there. There will be a reverence. Reverence means respect or honor. With that respect, in a worshipping manner, you are going to leave the things. The experience of having climbed to the summit changes you completely. Definitely it is going to change you completely. There is another summit. Now he is talking about another summit. It is within yourself. As I told you already, that summit is within yourself. Summit of mind. It is in your mind. That summit is there in your mind. Each man carries within himself his own mountain peak. Every man carries within himself his own mountain peak. There will be mountain of mind. He must climb it to reach to the fuller knowledge of himself. Yes, man must climb that the mountain peak which is there within himself in order to get fuller knowledge of himself. It is fearful and unscalable. The summit of mind, it is fearful one and it is unscalable. Unscalable means incapable of being climbed or scaled. It cannot be climbed by anyone else. This summit which is there within you, it cannot be climbed by someone else. You yourself have to climb that. You yourself have to do it. The physical act of climbing to the summit of mountain outside is akin to the act of climbing mountain within. Yes, the physical climb of the summit which is there outside is akin. Akin means similar or related to act of climbing to the mountain within. Yes, you have to climb the mountain within first, then you can climb the mountain outside. Okay. The effects of both the climbs are same. Both the climbs, climbing your summit within and climbing the summit outside, both are same. Effects of them are very same. Whether the mountain you climb is physical or emotional or spiritual, the climb will certainly change you. Yes, whether you are going to climb the mountain which is physical or emotional mountain which is there within you or spiritual mountain, the climb will certainly change you. Okay, whether it is physical climb or emotional climb or spiritual climb. Here climb means going to the next level. Okay, spiritually developing, emotionally developing to the another stage. They are all certainly going to change you. Okay, you will not be the same person. It teaches you much about the world and about yourself. Yes, as you are growing physically, spiritually and emotionally, it teaches you much about world. Okay, about yourself. It teaches you much about world as well as yourself. So the writer is telling you have to grow both the sense. Okay, physically as well as mentally and spiritually and emotionally also you have to grow. I venture to think that my experience as an Everester has provided me with the inspiration to face life's ordeals resolutely. Yes, his experience as an Everester has provided him the inspiration. That experience gave him inspiration to face life's ordeals resolutely. Life's ordeals, ordeals mean painful experiences, hardships. Okay. Resolutely, resolutely means with determination or firmness. Yes, after climbing the Everest, he became so strong that he was ready to face any kind of hardships in his life. Okay, he was firm, he was strong enough to face all those problems. Climbing the mountain was worthwhile experience. It was really valuable experience. The conquest of the internal summit is equally worthwhile. At the same time, conquest of internal summit, the summit within. Okay, get victory over summit within, climbing the summit within, that is also equally worthwhile. Okay, that is also equally valuable. The internal summits are perhaps higher than Everest. Climbing the internal summit is higher than, perhaps higher than Everest. Okay, it is higher than climbing the Everest according to the author. So totally the writer is telling here we have to climb the summit within. Within means we have to develop spiritually and emotionally. Then climbing the physical mountain is very easier one. That is not big issue. So mentally we have to become strong. We have to first control our mind. Okay, and we have to develop ourselves. Then the climbing the outside mountain, that would become very easier one. Okay, with this we have completed this lesson. Thank you for watching video.